Can you guys hear me? Just give me 1 second. Can you guys hear me correctly? I don't know. Baker was talking to me on Discord, but I think I didn't announce that I'm gonna do it, so I just started the stream and just waited. Okay, loud and clear. I'm gonna play the video a little bit. I just want you guys to let me know if it's too loud, the video itself. I couldn't hear the Peggy 18. What's going on? Wait. 1 sec. I couldn't hear the Peggy 18. What's going on? Oi, Baker, get your ass here. You have to tell him in Discord. You have to tell him in Discord, Giovanni. I can't hear the audio for some reason. What's going on? Oi, Baker, get your ass. 1 sec, guys. 1 sec. I can't hear the audio for some reason. Oi, Baker, get your ass. 1 sec. Why can I not hear the audio from my headphones? Oh, goodness gracious, man. Always some fucking issue. Just give me a sec. Why can I not hear this from... I'm gonna have to start at VLC. Fuck it. Sorting out the kinks, sorting out the fucking kinks. There we go. Why can't I hear the fucking audio from my headset? Don't understand. What is happening here? What do I have to fucking do? Fuck, I need someone with like, Gio, you know about this issue. Have you ever had an issue where you've got a headphone on and you can't hear the audio from your computer of whatever you're listening to? Just trying to figure it out. Hold on. Everyone's fucking gone dead, man. When you need help, everyone's fucking scarpers. Close this out. This is annoying. Yeah, so Giovanni, I can't hear the audio for the video from my headphones. I don't know why. I'm trying to figure that out right now. Don't know what's going on. Not sure about the audio from the video. Okay, like I'm gonna see if there's another video plays. Hold on. Okay, look, it seems to be. I'm gonna have to stream a stream then. So dumb. Whatever this MP4 fucking codec is, I'm gonna have to just fucking go straight to the fucking source. Have you tried kicking it? Alright, Last of Us. I'm gonna have to just stream the stream. Fuck it. State of play. Fuck it. Let's go. What a waste. What a waste. Yeah, there we go. Fuck it. I don't know. I just tried downloading this thing and it's like, fuck. Didn't want to work. Alright, I'm gonna do an audio test for you guys. Just you guys let me know if my voice is too loud and all that. So desktop audio. Yeah, let me know. Let me know if the audio from the video is too loud.
Peggy 18.
How was that? How was that? Was that Peggy 18 really loud compared to my voice? Let me know. Fucking hell, where is everyone, man? Where the fuck is everyone today? Where are they ever? Where are they ever? Not today, tomorrow, yesterday, too. Where are they ever? Good, okay. Let's go. Fuck it. Get my reaction. This is like a 23-minute video, so.
I know you wish things were different.
I know the spoilers, but I want to see the fucking gameplay for this. You know what I mean? So, I won't spoil it, so don't worry.
I wish things were different. Ellie!
Joel Summer.
But they ain't.
I'm not Troy Baker's biggest fan, but he is a fucking force.
Please stop.
State of play. I'm surprised they're doing a state of play so close to release.
I'm leaving tomorrow.
Okay, we've seen this. This is like
smart.
I am sure gameplay music will be great, but
So they just get to get away with this?
so you know the spoilers, yeah, Giovanni?
How'd you find us?
You can't stop this.
That
I
tattoo,
want what
man.
you want. But not
Have any of you guys noticed this? That Japan makes his boys look like girls, and the West makes his girl look like boys. I'm not gonna lie, a little bit masculine, a little bit, you
I
know,
really hope you make it.
like young boys.
I have to finish it.
This will give people time to fucking get in.
There's a cost.
You know, this, even despite the leaks, I'm still looking forward to this game because it's such a bold cinematic
We could have killed you.
game.
Maybe you should have.
Fuck it, because modern, yeah. Modern,
I'm Neil
filthy
Druckmann,
modern.
Vice President of Naughty Dog and the director of The Last of Us Part 2.
And I'm producer.
We're just
I
a
need to
few
stop
weeks away
this
from launch on June 19th, when the game will finally be in your hands. The wait has been long, and we're extremely grateful for your patience, especially now in the midst of these unprecedented and challenging times. We hope you're all taking care of yourselves and that you, your friends, and your loved ones are doing well. Because of
Damn
these
straight.
extraordinary circumstances, we can't be together in this final stretch and share the experience like we usually would. So today we're trying something different. Something we've never done before. Over the next 20 minutes or so, we're going to give you an in-depth look into what awaits you in The Last of Us Part 2,
Maybe counter the leaks.
including new
Spoilage.
details about the gameplay experience and story. And to cap it all off, we'll be showing a never-before-seen, lengthy gameplay sequence. You'll definitely want to stick around for that.
Alright. The foreplay as they call it.
I don't know what happened.
Mary
I was supposed to take her to the Fireflies and walk away.
St. Mary. We have a St. Mary's in the UK.
They were actually going to make a cure. The only catch,
Sure.
it would kill her.
The Last of Us Part 2 picks up Ellie and Joel's story several years after the events of the first game.
Fuck it, look at him, man.
Ellie and Joel have settled in Jackson, Wyoming, amongst a thriving community of survivors. With the threats of the world kept outside the town's walls, Jackson has been able to find relative peace and even stability. Ellie is now 19, lives on her own, and has been able to forge lasting relationships within the community.
Scale of 1 to 10. How would you rate our kiss from last night?
However,
She don't rate on
this
a
piece
1 to 10
is
scale.
short-lived. Jackson and Ellie suffer a violent and traumatizing event. Ellie sets off back into the treacherous outside world in search of retribution and justice. Her journey will take her to new parts of the country previously unexplored in The Last of Us. The story spans multiple seasons and climates,
Oh, nice.
from the snow-capped mountains of Jackson to the lush Pacific Northwest.
Nice.
Each introduces a wide range of exterior and interior environments for you to navigate and excel an unprecedented scale with the latest iteration of the Naughty Dog engine. Our goal was to make these environments not only beautiful, but feel as grounded and authentic to the cities they're based on as possible. Much of the story unfolds in what remains of Seattle,
who live
a
near
massive
me.
former quarantine zone. Its locales are incredibly diverse, spanning a dense city center with a skyline of towering high-rises to the beautiful suburbs and stormy waterfronts that surround it. The city exhibits drastic shifts in architecture, elevation, and weather. And with Part 2, we've introduced new traversal mechanics that afford greater exploration and ways to navigate
Oh, yeah, look
threats.
how big these fucking areas
Ellie is
are.
not only able to
Compared
climb
first
and
game.
jump over gaps, but she can use ropes to scale vertical terrain or swing
I
over
love Bike
obstacles,
Ellie.
allowing you to discover new areas, resources, and side narratives.
Din Des Moines, yeah. Clean.
These more open
Boss
environments
cut.
also create new strategic considerations in combat, whether it's to get the jump on enemies or bypass them entirely.
I like that they put verticality, man. It's like, that's what I love about Dishonored. Like this
The Last
kind
of
of
Us
shit.
Part 2 features some of the largest environments we've ever created. Horseback riding will allow Ellie to quickly cover some of these expansive terrains. Some
Big, but
streets
not
are so
too big.
flooded that a boat is required to navigate them.
Oh fuck, that reminds me of the generator section. in
However,
fucking Last of
the
Us
world of
1.
The Last of Us is as
Flashbacks.
lush and inviting as it is deadly. As Ellie uncovers the path to finding those who have wronged her, she must face the many threats of this unknown city. In the wake of the pandemic and the fall of the quarantine zone, Seattle has become a war zone, where two warring factions find themselves in an ongoing conflict for territory and resources. One of these groups is the Washington Liberation Front, otherwise known as the WLF. The WLF are a militia group that began as resistance to the military occupation of Seattle, and eventually wrestled control of the city from them.
Okay.
They are highly trained, organized, and well-equipped with weapons they stole from the army. They occupy much of the city, imprisoning or killing trespassers on sight.
Hey, we got another trespasser. A girl. Did you see her?
Oh yeah, Last of Us is set in my
On the other
home
side of
state.
this bloody
Fuck.
conflict is a group of religious zealots called the
Washington,
Seraphites, or
Seraphites.
Scars,
Okay, these are the religious
defined by the
ones.
self-inflicted deep cuts that they bear across their faces.
Oh no, these are the other people.
Like the WLF, they're deeply tribalistic and territorial. They're known for being stealthy, using overgrowth as cover, and they use more silent weapons like bows and arrows.
I wonder if they will address the religious group in
Clip her
this.
wings.
There, these are.
But beyond this conflict among survivors, the threat that originally brought the world to its knees is very much present. Every human is in danger of falling victim to the
Fucking
infected.
hell, man. Savage. Fucking savage.
They are the recently infected runners, who are more numerous and
Better than
aggressive.
Resident Evil 3 at least.
The blind but extremely deadly clickers, and the stalkers, who sneak and hide until they're ready to attack, surprising their victims with extreme agility and brutal violence. The Last of Us Part 2 introduces new stages of infected, such as the Shamblers. Large, heavily armored enemies that are covered in pustules. Upon getting close to you, they expel a corrosive spore cloud that burns its victims. But our most terrifying and lethal new forms of infected will have to wait until you play the game for yourselves. Overcoming these threats will require careful consideration of how you approach every combat encounter and how you leverage Ellie's unique skills, equipment, and the environment to your advantage. The WLF patrol the streets of Seattle with guard dogs, which are capable of detecting and following you.
Yeah,
even
they can
while
smell
in
you. They can track your
They can
scent,
pick up your
man.
scent
Yeah.
and alert their handlers to your
Saw
presence. Listen mode will reveal your scent trail, so keep moving and cause distractions to avoid detection.
Even for a game as grounded as this,
25
you
years
have to
after
have
the
game
pandemic
elements.
began, the world is completely overgrown. Use tall grass to hide from enemies and go prone to stay out of sight. However, this form of analog stealth means you're never fully hidden. If enemies get close enough, they can discover you, even in
Metal Gear Solid
grass.
shit.
When Ellie is overwhelmed, running
MGS
away is a
shit.
viable option. You can also break glass or crawl through tight spaces to find new paths or areas to evade or take on your enemies.
Oh really?
In any given combat situation,
they
you can
know.
flee an
They know,
encounter
Giovanni.
and re-establish stealth to
But
regain
how
the
can you
advantage.
look at this game and go,
If you absolutely have
not
to
wanna
fight your
play.
way out, there are a variety of tools at your disposal. Ellie's more agile than most of her enemies.
Like I say,
she can
narrative
sprint
shouldn't-
and quickly
fuck.
dodge incoming attacks.
So his guts fucking
Learning how opponents
flying.
attack with different weapons and mastering the timing of your dodges will prevent you from taking damage and
Look at this, man.
create opportunities to counter
This is the
attack.
game where RE3 should
You can
have
use
been.
throwable items or well-placed shots to stun enemies before dealing a killing blow. Or using them as a shield to protect yourself or buy some time to figure out your next move.
I love how the enemies shout each other's names out like they're human beings. They're not just like Fraud number 7.
Ellie isn't always alone on her journey. Allies will take part in helping you navigate the environments, spot enemies, and meaningfully help you in combat encounters.
I know people could fucking hang on, it's snow deformation. Look how fucking impressive this game is. Look at Jesse. Fuck yeah. You feel every hit. You feel every single fucking hit.
Between the human survivors and the roaming infected, there will be times where multiple threats are present, creating new strategic considerations and opportunities.
I don't have that much
can choose
pride
whether
that I
to
can
attack
pass
these
up a
opponents
game
separately
like
and
this
directly,
just because of fucking somebody
or
disagrees
find
with
ways to
fucking,
pit them against each other.
you know, politics and like I
Choose to
said,
fight
not so
or
fucking
wait until their numbers have
beloved
thinned out
to me,
and engage with whomever's left.
That's what I wanted to see. Lickers and humans in the same space. You fight both factions, or you let both factions fight. That's what I wanted to see in the first game.
Our goal is to create unparalleled tension, coupled with deep systems that give you greater control and influence over your journey. As you play, you'll be able to invest in a broad collection of crafting items, weapon, and player upgrades through training manuals scattered throughout the environment and scavenging for ingredients. These skills and upgrade manuals cater to a variety of playstyles,
Not
and the
play
choices
ring
you
around
make
the
will
rosy
create
with
your
fucking
own distinct
Nemesis,
experience.
RE3. This is what you want, man.
We also wanted to extend that agency and personalization to your weapons through our new workbench
Oh wow, I
system.
love that. I love that crisp design.
Scavenge for parts to modify and improve
Those
your weapon's
animations.
performance and attributes, all of which are visualized and become part of your character.
Crunchy fucking sound design, man.
Survival will also require using the parts and ingredients that you'll find in the environment, which can be crafted into a wide range of defensive and offensive items, like proximity mines, explosive arrows,
I mean,
pistol suppressors.
Ellie can't be the
and
only
more.
person her age out there fighting, right? There's good, like we're fighting adults, I see it, but I want to see her fighting people her age, like teenage girls and teenage boys and shit. Maybe teenage boys, but I don't know if she'll be. The hell is that fucking?
All of these gameplay systems are meant to immerse you in the world and make you feel in lockstep with Ellie's emotional journey.
What you guys think, fam? Speak, fam. In the chat, man. Why you guys fucking dead all the time, man? Seriously. Cat got your fucking tongues, fam.
As we've said before, this is Naughty Dog's largest, most ambitious game. It may seem like we covered a lot, but we've only scratched the surface of what it's like to play
Oh, there
The
she
Last
is,
of Us
Abby.
Part 2. We can't wait for you to experience it all for yourself on June 19th. Until then, here's an extended sequence of never-before-seen
Never
gameplay.
before seen gameplay.
Enjoy.
Okay. I was engrossed, you know what I'm saying? So this is something we haven't seen. Okay, look how far from Uncharted 1 to this. Look how far we come. Dull, man. You probably want a PS4 now, dull, right?
Isaac's not happy about it.
Like water. We take it for granted, man, how great fucking water.
What are they talking about?
Oh shit, underwater shit, yeah. I hope she don't have a breath meter. That would be annoying. I mean, unless they remove the HUD. This will be the game to do it, I think. Like, when you see a game like this, if this was a lesser game, you'd be like, oh, it's another Shadow of the Tomb Raider type game, but it ain't. Naughty Dog crank it up to like 12, 13. That makes you think, no, this isn't something we've seen before. It's not like fucking Ghost of Tsushima. When you look at it, you're like, I've seen this before. Oh, there we go. Teenage girl.
Fucking sound. Hands up.
What is that? Via.
You know a girl named Nora? Sure, yeah. Where is she?
In the hospital.
We're in the hospital.
Yeah, they're clearing out the upper floors. She's somewhere in there.
Is that Via? Oh shit. No fucks given. No fucks given. I didn't think she'd do that. No fucks given. What kind of weeb shit is she watching on her fucking Vita, man? PSP. That is so dark, that scene. It's like they're taking out on all people. Weebs alike.
Word is we're almost wrapped up.
Good. I got my girl waiting for him.
You shit me? They put you in jail again?
Upstairs.
Hey, we get the job done.
I bet you do. No, this is not fair.
I'm telling you, man. Data soldier. It makes these shifts so much easier.
Sure. I'll keep that in mind.
Fuck. Sounds like scars are getting closer.
I mean, she will end up killing people that just don't need to be killed, man.
Hey,
They just happen to be with
did
her.
you hear why Roslyn called into the pub?
Fucking
I heard that Isaac wants us to retake all of downtown.
I heard he might take the fight to them.
No way. Not after what went down last time. Even Isaac isn't that crazy.
That's what I heard.
I'm so tense right now. I love stealth. I fucking love stealth. Bread and butter.
Shut up. All right. Calm down.
Look at that makeshift silencer. Oh, fuck. Fucking hell. You feel every shank, man. You feel every fucking...
Darling! Under attack! Sticky came
No
from that
shit's
way.
given. Oh, someone's gonna get the head caved in with that. They want you to feel the consequences of your fucking actions, man. Sneaky dollar, man. Where's everyone else, man? Get your fucking asses down here, man. No more laziness. Fuck you, weebs. You filthy, lazy fucking weebs. Can't turn up for anything. You got literally nothing better to do right now. Get your fucking asses over here, man. You won't hesitate to write fucking essays and comment sections for your fucking obscure shit, but when someone wants you here to discuss shit, you ain't fucking here. I love bow and arrows. I love in games as well. You can kind of salvage the arrows. It was in the original game as well, like that. You could go pick up your arrows, conserve ammo. Dude, you might as well see the fucking souls leave the bodies. That's how fucking visceral it is. Gurgling sound, man. Yeah, you can't fucking get anyone to do anything, no matter what you do. Fucking weebs, man. Polluting the fucking gene pool. The weak seed, fam.
Saw movement.
I'll go check it out. I got you covered. Holy shit!
Oh, fuck.
Over
Eddie is like a one-man army, man.
Drop her now, crook! Asshole!
I wonder if you can maim people, like actually maim them and just leave them to fucking...
I found her!
Oh, fuck it. I knew someone's head would get fucking caved in as soon as you picked that shit up. Fucking knew it. I mean, they're far from bait almost. Like, their narrative actually begs to put people off, but look at their gameplay though, man. Gameplay is king at the end of the day, for me at least. Look at the way the fucking door actually not just flat moves out like a shit game. The wood bends, man. When they're slamming the fucking like little touches like that, man. This is what AAA it looks like, man. Like even that little thing with the door just almost like deforming, you know what I mean? Fuck it.
That you, Nora?
It's one thing to do visuals, it's another thing to make visuals and good gameplay. Oh shit.
The fuck was Abby here?
That's stupid. You're gonna tell us where she went.
When Isaac talks to us about this...
I'm getting tired of this.
This is what Metal Gear Solid Remake should be
Nora!
like.
I'm not going down for her, man.
I love this, man. Like, it's got Dishonored vibes. This does. Hope there's branching paths, like you can make your own way through, not just like one linear route to events. Hope there's multiple paths through like a level. Emergent gameplay shit, you know what I mean? It's got the simulation. I want that emergent gameplay shit. Whatever you say about this game, you cannot deny that they really put the fucking work in, man. They put the work in.
Don't scream.
Oh, fuck.
Put that shit down.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Is she gonna end up dead as well?
You remember me?
I mean, she don't discriminate. I'll give it to her.
Yeah. You remember me.
Oh, fuck. Oh, she's dead. I mean, I guess that's the point. Nobody discriminates. People just killing people for fucking whatever. Revenge. 19th June 2020. I think it'll sell. Yeah, still sell well. Still sell well. Like we know, people don't boycott shit. People like to talk a big fucking game about boycotting shit. But whether or not you're justified in boycotting shit, like boycotting a game, you won't fucking do it. You won't put your money where your mouth is. This is what I've noticed about fucking WEEBS, people who buy Musou games. They will never put their money where their fucking mouth is. They will never boycott nothing. Oh, I don't just spell it. Okay, sorry. So yeah, what do you guys think, man? Looks great. I wouldn't be surprised either. It looks so good. Like I don't have that much pride that even if it's a narrative I don't fucking agree with politically, that I could give up a good game. I like games that challenge you, honestly. Like games that challenge you, that try to give you something different. It's the samey shit. It's the same shit that we see over and over again that I get tired of. Like I thought I loved Death Stranding. Death Stranding had great story, shit gameplay. The story wasn't enough. For this, even if the story's like so, the gameplay's fucking king, man. How can you ignore a game that looks impressive? You know what I mean? Yeah, watch them. Okay, we watch them. The game comes out. They won't say anything. They won't say nothing. They won't say nothing. I might need to break the £20 rule. I think so. I mean, they justified it. It doesn't feel like it's a small linear game like the first game. It feels like you can make your way through a level, a sandbox, almost like a fucking sandbox. Each level is. A lot of people jump the trend before it comes out. Yeah, a good game, but not $60 worth of wait till it's pre-ordered. So I'm gonna ask you, Fantasy man, like, what is it about this game that doesn't scream $60? Like, what is a $60 worth game for you, Fantasy? I tend not to get my games at $60. I get it cheaper. Lots of websites have discounted prices, like 45, 50, something like that. But what is it about this game that isn't $60? Well, I don't have a PS4, so I'll just wait till word of mouth comes out after the game. Yeah, I mean, true. Yeah, true. You can. I mean, you can get a PS4 whenever, Giovanni, and you'll have a game like this to play. But I'm interested to see what it is about this game that's not $60 worth. I think it's their biggest game. Like, I know that they fluff. It's fluff, right? They're saying like it's the biggest game we've ever created, and from what I've seen, it looks it, honestly. Let's see. I got Xbox, yeah. And this is never gonna come to PC. You can emulate it, but it's not the same. If emulation was the fucking answer, everyone would be emulating PS4 games. You know what I mean? I got Xbox. So yeah, sorry, Fantasy. Are you there, or did you chip? What is it that doesn't scream $60 about this game? Let's talk, fam. Let's talk. I ask you guys to fucking talk. Put forward your opinions. That's why, man. It's not about me all the time. I did like that though. I'm gonna go back to this defamation bit. This door defamation. Let me go back.
Wish things were different.
Let me show you that small thing with the door. Fucking love that. I know it's stupid. I know it's stupid of me to fucking.
Went down last.
Fuck it. She's gonna close the double doors behind her. Where's that part? Okay, there we go. This is the part. Look at that. Look at the way the fucking door deforms when it's banging. Watch this. The wood fucking bends. The wood fucking bends. The door doesn't just flap open. The wood fucking bends, fam. I'm sorry, that's the little touch that I fucking love. Wood bending, fam. That's the future. Okay. Fantasy says, I guess for me, reason why I can't give my $60 just because the fact of the spoilers. I know spoilers will be spoilers, but for me, finding out everything in leaks makes me feel mess, so I just can't pay $60. You don't think the gameplay, the unique gameplay, like, is enough to make you enjoy a game enough, sink enough time in? For me, $60 is more like time sink. If I can sink time into an enjoyable game and I feel like I got my money's worth out, the time enjoyment factor, for me that's the case, I think. Then again, Death Stranding was different. Narrative couldn't save that game. The gameplay was dull and repetitive as fuck. I thought I'd give it the benefit of the doubt, but I couldn't go through 20 hours of the same shit over and over again. This is the inverse. The story might be bad, but the gameplay will just keep you engaged. The survival horror gameplay. You know, Resident Evil franchise hasn't always had the best of story like Resident Evil 1, you know, that kind of thing. But the gameplay always kept you hooked, you know what I mean? Any of you other guys, I'm going to end the stream, but any of you guys got any thoughts? Like, any thoughts on it? This should be, I think if there's any game that will get you to get a PS4, it would be this one, like a Christmas buy for a PS4, PS4 Pro. Fortunately for me, I've had PS4 since Bloodborne came out, so like, we're now enjoying the fucking fruits of that. I like the stealth, but also the moment you get found and it turns into a run and escape scenario, the way the camera angles are when you're running creates tension. It does. It is interesting that they don't FOV it, they don't pull out the field of view, they draw you in, so you're really like intimately with that character. They expect you to run away because they don't want you to look behind you. Just run, make you for cover. It looks decent, man. Honestly, it looks like the next level of what you expect from Uncharted. I don't know, Uncharted, Naughty Dog, like output from them. I love the first one. I think this will be the same. Yeah. Even if the story puts people off, man, I think would you give up on a game that's mechanically just good? Survival horror, just the survival horror of it. People keep saying that Last of Us isn't survival horror. It's not a horror game. It is a fucking horror game. That's what Naughty Dog pitch it as. It's not just meant to be this dark narrative about human nature, blah blah blah. It's a fucking survival horror game. It's got zombies and clickers in it. But the people say, no, it's not like a horror game. It is a fucking horror game. And for me, for horror games, I don't necessarily need a fucking amazing Oscar-winning story, you know what I mean? All I can say is that if people want to play The Last of Us Part 2, that's fine. I'm not interested in the game. If you had a PS4, would you be interested though, Giovanni? Before I end the stream. If you had a PS4, would you be interested in the game? Or if it was on PC, would you be? For me, the original Last of Us isn't in my top 10, even in my top 10 games of all time, or top 20. But doesn't mean I didn't enjoy it, you know what I mean? I fucking loved it. No, okay. And that's based on the story, right? Gameplay, visual, music, I would very likely praise Last of Us Part 2 for. But the story is what makes or breaks, right? Damn, I'm shocked, man. Like, I'm genuinely surprised. Maybe it's the kind of politics that doesn't touch me as a person. I think for Americans, it really hits close, whatever politics they disagree with in this game. But yeah, Ross, the stealth monster clicker thing will add something, an extra element of surprise. I agree. I'm biased for horror. Like, I don't necessarily need a good story. I'm just biased for horror. And this looks like a great fucking survival game, horror game, crafting. You know, you feel the crunch, the consequences, everything. I thought that overrides any biases or you know, stigma, you know, attached to like the story or its politics and that. One story beat, but it's the way that Naughty Dog has handled the situation. True, but see, people talk about boycotting the game, but will they actually boycott it? Like Dull says, it will do fine. The game will do fine, and you'll wonder. Then I'm starting to wonder whether or not the grievances are really that. Like, do your grievances matter? If you're not willing to show conviction for them, and this game sells in spite of everything, like, then what's the point? It's just every time this cycle comes back around, like, people just get pissed and then move on to the next thing to get pissed about. Like, get pissed about actual shit. You know what I mean? Like, actual politics out there. People fucking around like Cummings and Joe Biden and all that shit. You know what I mean? One story beat, but it's the way that Naughty Dog has handled the situation. I guess I understand, but they can't say much, right, without spoiling things, so they can't even comment on it, you know, so it's difficult. But yeah, sorry, I'm gonna end it there. Giovanni, Ross, Dull, Fantasy, anyone who joined, Kajik, sorry if I mispronounced your name, man. Thank you for joining, man. I want to do more of these, you know, even though I know the spoilers. This actually completely contrasts what I read and what I was talking about. Yeah, but yeah, thank you guys, man. And comment below, man, if you didn't catch this, if you're watching the archive of this, comment below and let me know what you guys think. What is it about this game that just doesn't want you make you get it? Does the story really matter that fucking much, man? But yeah, thank you guys, peace out.